Developing news story from Turkey. 27 people have been reported killed and around 100 more wounded in a bombing at a town that lies just 10 kilometres or so from the Syrian border. Turkey's Interior Ministry is treating this as a terrorist attack. Officials who've spoken to the Reuters news agency saying they suspect the Islamic State group of being responsible. Let's get more on this with our correspondent in Turkey, Jasper Mortimer. Jasper, can you first tell us how this attack happened?
Well, about 300 students associated with a group called the Federation of Socialist Youth Associations in Turkey. These are Turks of all ethnic backgrounds, were holding a press conference outside this cultural center in Suruc town, saying that tonight they planned to cross the Turkish-Syrian border into Kobani and help rebuild Kobani. Kobani is a large town in northern Syria that was devastated by a 4.5-month battle between Kurdish forces and the IS group that ended in January, and most of the town was reduced to rubble by the US Air Force, which was supporting the Kurdish forces. In the middle of this press conference, a bomb exploded, killing, by latest accounts, 28 people. But Turkish officials expect that death toll to rise, as many of the wounded are critical, and 100 have been wounded so far. Officials say they suspect this was a suicide bomber. There are media reports of an 18-year-old girl, and as you said, officials are suspecting that the suicide bomber was working for the IS group.
And Jasper, are there any particular hallmarks of this attack or any particular reason at all to tell us why the government is specifically pointing the finger at the Islamic State group?
Well, as we don't yet have hard evidence of Islamic State group involvement, we're actually going here by the balance of probabilities. Suruc, a town, is run by a pro-Kurdish party. The town has 7 refugee camps hosting Kurds from Kobani and the outlying villages. I've been to these camps. And when the Peshmerga were passing into Kobani to support the Kurds during the battle, they passed through Suruc town. In addition to this, in the last couple of weeks, the Turkish government has cracked down on IS, detaining some 30 alleged members of the group in Turkey, and it's also been much more heavily stopping alleged IS recruits from crossing from Turkey into Syria. So the IS does have real grievances against Turkey and particularly Suruc town at the moment.
Well, thanks very much for all of those updates. For now, Jasper Mortimer reporting there from Turkey for us.